Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, I'd like to say a few words about the organizational of Benefit and Profit Limited. Under transparency, you will see that Mr. Lucky Luck, Mr. Smiley Rich, and Mrs. Nancy Money are sitting on the board of directors. The board is headed by Mr. Lucky Luck. He is the chief executive of Benefit and Profit Limited, and he has overall control of the whole company. Mrs. Nancy Money, who graduated from finance faculty of Harvard University, is the chief accountant of the company. She deals with finance and investment of the organization.
In 2005, the board elected Mr. Happy as the managing director of Benefit and Profit Limited. He is responsible for running the company and is involved with the total managing of the company from the factory floor up to the boardroom. Now, Mr. Happy is assisted by 4 executive managers. First, Mr. Caring. He is the personnel manager and is responsible for recruitment, personnel training, management development, staff condition, health and safety. First aid nurse and is also responsible for general maintenance and security. He does have a lot of jobs to handle.
Second, Mrs. Cassie is the finance manager who takes care of the corporate finance and accounting as well as credit control, purchase, and sales. She does internal audit and handles the welfare of the employees, wages, salaries, pension, and insurance. Next, we have sales department which is led by Mrs. Franklin. Mrs. Franklin is in charge of handling incoming orders from home and abroad. She will organize all areas of selling in the company, manage linking with representatives and agents, do market research, advertising, and promoting product. Mrs. Franklin is assisted by the warehouse department, who is responsible for stock control, and export department, which take care of shipping, transportation, and document handling.
Last but no last is Mr. Planning. Mr. Planning has a solid team of Desiger, Higher Quality Controller, and Factory Monitoring Officer. He is responsible for all the production process. That's about the people in the company. Now the company itself was set up in and for last 2 years. Many development companies around the world have prepared to be or agent or sales representative of your product in the areas. We have carefully select the company who when the or agent. These agents of or must have their own office paper honest. They also must have a and group of agents. So far we have 17 representatives is all. 4 official is name is some leader is USA.
Number 1. Hierarchy. The company is headed by the managing director. The personnel manager reports progress to the managing director. The finance manager is under the managing director. The sales manager is accountable to the managing director. The sales manager is supported by a sales team. The sales manager is assisted by a sales assistant.
Number 2. Responsibility of function. The managing director is responsible for running the company. The financial manager takes care of company finance. The sales manager is charged of handling the incoming orders.
Now let's move the second script. It is a simple and interesting webinar script. Let's check this out. Good afternoon. Thank you all for finding time and visiting today's webinar. My name is Shofiyah Laathi'fah and I am marketing staff at Katapult Corporation. Our company is the leading provider of mobile phone. Now I will ask you one question to check if you can see and hear us well. Do you hear me well? Great! Our topic today is getting closer to latest our mobile phone. And the speaker is Mr. Andri Widodo. Before we start, let me explain how you can talk to us during the webinar. If you have any question during the presentation, just write them to chat. We will have short breaks during a presentation and a Q&A session at the end to answer your question. We will send you all the relevant links after the event, including a link to the webinar recording, which will be active for 3 days only. Now we can begin. Our today's speaker is Mr. Andri Widodo. He is CEO, speaker, and strategist at Katapult Corporation. He is from Paris, France, and he is in the USA since 1989.
Thank you, Shofiyah. I'm happy to talk to you all today. And that is all for today. Now we have a little more time to answer your questions.
Thank you, Mr. Dupont. We already have a few questions. Please ask your question in chat if you want to join our discussion. Looks like we answered all your questions. Mr. Dupont, is there anything else you would like to mention?
No, it looks like we have covered everything. Thank you all for your time.
Great, thank you. Now we need to make some important announcement. This is the part where you advertise your product or service and make a final call to action. Thank you for participating in today's webinar. We hope to see you again next time.